Hello, welcome down onto the tech desk, and in today's video we're going to be looking at this. So this is a monitor that I use for a lot of my videos and for a lot of my work as well. And I used this for a video recently, and every time I use it, I always get asked questions about which monitor I use, and it is this one. So I've been through quite a few portable monitors. I always come back to this one, and I'm just going to be talking to you about it because I've had this a while now, and I'm just going to be answering a few of the questions that people have asked about this monitor. So yeah, you can get it from Amazon by Wimaxit, and I'll leave links down below where you can get hold of this. It's called a portable monitor. I'm not too sure about how portable it is because it needs to have power. So unless you're taking it out on a power bank out and about with you with plug sockets on it, I don't know how portable it is. I never take it out. I have this sat on my desk. So I use it for videos like this, so I'll be using it and displaying things from the switch just because it's easier to show you stuff on here. And I also have it sat on my desk with this, so I can have, when I'm editing videos as well, I can have my monitor set up and I can also have my switch on here on the screen. Okay, so I'm going to unplug it and take it out just so I can take it out and show you all about it. Okay, so it's an 8-inch monitor. Okay, so it's not the biggest screen in the world, but I'll tell you about it later on, about how fantastic quality the screen is on this thing. Now, if you go and have a look in the description on Amazon, it says it's 1280 by 720 IPS. I believe that's wrong. I believe it's 1080 60 hertz, okay? And I shall show you why later on when I fire this up. So I think they're doing themselves an injustice on the description. I think this is actually a 1080 monitor. So as I was saying, it's 8 inches that way. If I grab my ruler, so you're gonna about 20 centimeters that way, and about 12 and a half, 13 centimeters that way. And then look, this is the thing as well, it's quite thick. So you're looking at about 4 centimeters thick. That just adds to the quality. So it's kind of like this metallic frame, and then all metallic around the back. And then on the bottom here, look at all these connections we've got here. So B&C, so that's all more like commercial products and stuff. USB, which actually has power. So a lot of the time when I'm having this on my desk, I kind of plug something in there just to charge it up. Composite, HDMI, VGA, and then we have the power back there. On the back, right at the bottom here, this is where your little slot is for this. Well, I'll talk about this in a second. And then it has dual speakers, and then on the top we have this, which is kind of like your menu system. Now, I don't know if you've ever had one of these monitors off Amazon or anything like that. It's confusing as hell to be able to use the menu, but it works, and I'll go through the menu later. You're kind of pressing a combination of buttons to move it up, down, left, right, and then enter and back and stuff, but we'll go through that in a second. So it feels really good quality. That's what I love about this, okay? So it feels nice, and it's quite weighty. No flex because it's nice and metallic. I mean, I've had monitors in the past that I've used in other videos that have been a bit shaky and a bit ropey. No chance with this one. As we're saying on the screen, look, it's a bit of a fingerprint magnet for starters. That's the only issue with this. I'm thought about getting a screen protector for it at some point. I just haven't got around to it. I just have to clean it every so often. So in the box, you get yourself this stand here, and you get a really good HDMI, thick HDMI cable, and the power cable as well. But let's quickly talk about this stand. So it's predominantly plastic, and it's kind of got this ball head. It's not designed for anything else other than this monitor, sadly. It would have been nice if maybe it could have been fitted into most things, but I haven't found a way as yet. I'm sure there might be at some point. So you adjust it here by opening this, and then you can spin it round. And as you can hear, it clips round, so you kind of find the optimal position where you want it. So if it's sat on your desk, you can turn the monitor where you want it, and then up and down freely, and then when you get in the place you want it, you just tighten it up nice and tight, and then you slide the monitor onto it there, and then this back piece here, you just tighten it up. So nice and tight on there, and there we go, it's sat on there. And if you want to undo this screw at the back that we did last time, just get the monitor to the position that you want it in, and then tighten it up. So as I was saying about when I was video editing, things like that, I just have this sat on the side of my desk like this. It's a good enough size for me, but I want to talk to you about the main reason why I have this, and that is the picture quality. It is phenomenal. I think it's absolutely brilliant. So let's fire this one up. So if I plug my switch in here, you're going to have this neater than me. I've just got cables running for the purposes of the video. So there we go. And if I pin this up here, you look here, 1080p 60, see? Okay, I can't pixel count this, I can't be certain for sure, but why would it say that? I think this is a 1080 monitor. So let's get this in place in there like that. There we go, and then if I my Joy-Cons off. So here we go. I've got Mario Kart fired up here because I'm going to be testing the speakers later. But I just want to say, I hope this comes across on camera at how good this screen quality is. It is phenomenal. I mean, I've played about with the settings admittedly, but it is bright, it is pin sharp, and the contrast is phenomenal. It is an absolute joy to look at this screen, okay? I don't think this has come across in camera as well as it does in the human eye, but it is fantastic. And as we said, you can change it in the menus as well. So we have the buttons up here, so we can press this, and then we have picture, sound, time, which I haven't set, and then some other options like that. So the picture mode, when you want to go into that, you can do music, and I've set my brightness 54, contrast 44, color 69, sharpness 62, and then I've done it just to use a temperature and pinpoint, and then noise reduction of middle. That's what I found to work for me. There we go. So sound mode. Then I've got it into music, auto volume, and I've got surround sound off. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to show you the sound. So when you've got it like this, you can adjust the volume with these two here. So if I just whack this up, so I'm going to whack this up to 100 now, just to show you what the speakers are like. Okay, that took about 10, 12 seconds to get to the top there, so it's not very fast, but we're on about 100. It's about 30 centimeters away from the mic, and if I spin it around here, have the two speakers there. Not hugely loud, but I'm not honest with you, not too bad at all. I'll happily play with the sound less than 100, because that does get quite loud. It's knocked down to a manageable level. Okay, we knocked that down to about 50. I'll happily play with it with that sound, and I can hear that perfectly well playing. I also wanted to show you as well this screen. I was saying about me waxing lyrical about the screen. I think it's phenomenal. Look at the viewing angle as well. It has a brilliant viewing angle. So you can almost make it out from that. So you lose it about there, I'd say. And then from the bottom, look at it. You can still see, you can still make out what it is from there. Right, so now can you see why I have this on my desk and using it as a screen? The only issue I have is that it is only 8 inches. I mean, there might be a bigger version of this, I'm not sure. This is just the one that I've got, and it just sits on my screen. It says it's for the PS4. It basically can be anything with HDMI, and it kind of advertises that you can use it for the Switch and the PS4. I'm not going to be gaming on this full time. This is just basically for me to be sat on my desk, to be using as like a separate monitor for when I'm doing videos or when I want to sit on there. But having said that, I would happily sat here gaming on the Switch on here in front of it, sat there like that. And again, portable monitor, not really, because you're going to need to be plugging the power in. So let me know your thoughts on this. I hope that's answered the questions that I keep getting about this screen whenever time I use it on the video. I mean, I cannot speak highly enough of the quality of this screen. I think it is absolutely brilliant. So if you are looking for an 8-inch monitor with HDMI and VGA and all the other composite and other things that you might need it for, this is definitely worth a look. Okay then, if you've got any questions, do let me know. I'll leave links down below of where you can get hold of this. I hope this has been useful, me showing you off my kind of like my behind the scenes look at some of the kit that I use. Thanks so much then. Please do like, please do subscribe to the next video. Bye bye.